If you want to learn more about American liberty through the context of American history, go to my friends over at patriotpost.us, sign up today, and download your free copy of the Patriots Primer on American liberty through the link in the description box below. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about all the constitutional rights, civil rights, and human rights that have been violated as a result of this whole virus situation here in the good old US of A. Okay, I can't really tell where I'm at nowadays. Am I in communist China? Am I in some kind of dystopian future? Is it a video game, a movie, Mad Max? What's really going on? Everywhere I go, I'm seeing all types of roadblocks. Like you go to the restaurant that you want to just go pick something up and leave. You got blockades, chairs blocking stuff, tape, all kind of signs. Walmart is the same thing. You got multiple police cars up there. You got carts upside down with tape on it. It's like, where am I really at nowadays? I don't really know. Life has changed, and not for the better. All because they say, oh, we're trying to slow the spread. We're trying to save lives. Well, you're just changing my life for the worse and the lives of many others for the worse, because you just want to keep us safe. I'm not really sure how that makes any sense. Now, there have been many things that have been done that I've not named, but I got to focus on one thing in this video, and that is the drone program they have over in Elizabeth, New Jersey, which is right by New York City. Now, before I even get into it, I'm going to go ahead and roll the clip. In this clip, you see what I'm talking about. After we get done with that, I'll talk about what was going on there. I'll add some context, some things you didn't see. I'll give you my 2 cents, my deep detail analysis, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it. All right, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, first things first, you heard that drone with the sirens going off. So what'll happen is this. Let's say you're outside, right? You playing basketball, or you having a cookout with your wife and your kids. You are taking a walk with a few people in your neighborhood. You're too close for comfort. You're not social distancing. It's not 6 feet. This drone will roll up on you like a police car with sirens. Roll up on you. What it didn't show in that actual video is that it talks to you. Disperse now. Stop gathering. Have you ever seen Judge Dredd? Well, it's like Judge Dredd without the guns and just getting killed right on the spot. Rather than just getting killed on the spot, beat up by the Terminator drone, Judge Dredd, whatever you want to call it, somehow, some way is able to give you a ticket from there for like $1,000. Now, the police department of Elizabeth put up a tweet, and I'll place it on the screen before you. They say, oh, don't worry. We're just sending automated messages. The drones can't record or take pictures. How does it make any sense? Because in order for you to give me a ticket, you got to be able to take a picture of me, or at least see me or record me. Because I can just say, oh, that wasn't me. Then how are you going to be able to dispute that? Maybe they'll just roll up on you with an actual police car and give you a ticket that way. But if there's not an actual person physically there, the drone must record you and or take a picture of you. Maybe when they say record, they mean audio. I don't really understand, because if you're recording somebody with video, that means you're taking pictures. Okay, that's what a recording is. It's a bunch of pictures put together. That's just how it works. So when they say, oh, well, we're not recording, we're not taking pictures, how does it make any sense when they can see you, roll up on you, blow the siren, and then give you a ticket? Something is wrong there. Something is either not being said correctly, or they're just straight lying to you right in your face. Either way it goes, I'm not a big fan of these drones rolling up on you. This is what China does, okay? This is what they did to quote unquote slow the spread. And I'm not really sure how successful they were in slowing the spread, because they say our numbers are like 3,000 or 4,000 dead. But do you believe that? Do you believe in a metro area of 50 million people in Hubei province, Wuhan, China, that they only had 34,000 deaths? But In a similar time frame, Italy, which is much smaller, obviously than China, had 10,000 deaths. Do you really believe that? You can't have only 3,000 to 4,000 deaths. I mean, this is ridiculous, but I'll move on. Anyway, this is what communist countries, authoritative countries like China do. Their drone is more honest than our drone. Matter of fact, check this out.
老奶奶，别看了，这是咱们村的无人机啊！你不戴口罩就不要出去，不要乱跑，记得赶紧回家，回家洗洗手，对吧？注意一下卫生，对吧？咱们村这么多人都说你就说不做，非得派无人机过来飞你。大爷，这是非常时期，你不戴口罩又往外跑，对吧？那雪过几个月也能化了，对不对？在家里边待着不舒服吗？对吧？又有吃的又有喝的，刚过了个年，你干嘛老往外跑？对吧？过几年也能收拾。别笑了，赶紧骑你的3轮车回家，对吧？没事别往出跑，你看口罩也不戴，你还看啥？赶紧走，对吧？回家好好待着去。非常时期啊，赶紧回去啊。
So their drone is having the whole conversation with you. Like, look, uncle, you need to go ahead and relax, take a chill pill. You out here moving wood or whatever. You can't be doing that. You got to go home. You know, the drone's following you now. Oh, yeah, because, I mean, think about it. If the drone in Jersey can fly over you, blow the siren, see you enough to give you a quote unquote automated message, then why can't they also do all that same thing and then speak to you? It's a UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle. That's what it is, like by name. That does not mean there's nobody on the other side looking at you. Okay, there's a man or woman, just to be gender inclusive, on the other side looking at you. They have to in order to be able to know where to go, to issue the stop gathering order. So of course they have the ability to speak through the drone. I mean, that's going to be next. Well, maybe that might be a little bit too much for Americans. Maybe if you get the drone talking to you, that might trigger some people. That might, spark up some things internally that you don't really want to see. So maybe they won't go that far in talking to you. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing that China is doing. Using very invasive, by the way, because the drone could come in your backyard, in your neighborhood. I mean, why not look in your window? How about that? This is ridiculous. And the craziest part about it is that you have just regular everyday normies saying it's okay, saying it's all right, going along with it. The whole thing they got in California where if you see your neighbor doing a thing that you consider to be wrong, you can tell on them for an award of like $1,000 to $5,000, whatever the money is. It's the same thing they did in Nazi Germany. The same exact thing. If your neighbor's doing something wrong, they ain't supposed to be doing, tell on us. That's exactly what they did. I've seen documentaries about it. I've read books about it. That's how they demoralize you, okay? Neighbor on neighbor. Now your best friend or your next door neighbor you've been around for 15, 20 years, all of a sudden you don't trust. Now, rather than trusting your fellow man and just regular everyday citizens, you just trust the government and let them handle it. Once you allow that to happen, you've just let go of all your rights. Rather than fighting for your rights, rather than being as sovereign as you can as an individual, now you've just become part of the state. You're not the cog in the machine. I hope the virus thing ends sooner than later because people are so scared. They're so afraid. They're just allowing all the rights to go out the window. Nobody even cares. So what? You got to stay at home and you can't leave your house for 3-4 months. It's okay. So what? I can't go to school and learn as a kid. My parents say it's okay. So what? I can't go to a restaurant. So what? I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't travel. I can't do anything. So what? I have a business that's been open for about 10 years and doing well. But because of the virus shut down, the government says I can't have my thing open. And I lose all my money, I lose my shirt, I lose my house. So what? Because the government says that I need to be safe from the virus. Yay, government. Yeah, I'm homeless. Yeah, I'm butt naked, but so what? Because I feel safe. Does it make any sense? As I close, I want to say this. I understand it's a serious thing with the virus. I get it. 100% people have caught it. They died. Okay, that's fine. But we got to get back to normal life. Give me the tools I need to be able to fight it. And if I want to use them, let me use them or not. Simple as that. Recommendations: wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch surfaces outside a lot, whatever it is. Give me all the information and then let me handle it how I want to handle it. Don't dictate my everyday life, keeping me inside my house, telling my neighbor to tell on me, putting a drone outside my house, talking about you done left too many times a day, go back inside, I'm going to give you a fine. This is just way too much. Too much intrusion into my everyday personal life. The government has a role, but their role is not to order steps in my everyday life. Let me handle that. You don't, government. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think the drones are a good thing and all the other controls in our life, are those a good thing to quote unquote stop the spread of the virus? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Or are all these things a bad thing? Should we as human beings, American citizens, have more control over our lives than the federal and or state government? Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.